So in this video, I'm going to be doing something different from what I normally do. In this video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a manuscript that I recently received. Now I order manuscripts all the time. I buy these different books and Bibles that I add to my collection, and I don't usually do unboxing videos. However, for this particular manuscript, it's an extremely valuable and the oldest manuscript I have currently in my collection. That's, of course, if you exclude papyrus manuscripts and even cuneiform tablets or artifacts where there is writing on it that are thousands of years old. But as far as a Bible manuscript, a liturgical manuscript, or something that was from an actual biblical book, this is now the oldest one that I have, and it is this package here. So it's going to be, as I said, an unboxing video where I'll be showing you the actual, not process of opening it, but just my actual portion of opening up the manuscript. So you'll see I have my little phone set up here so I can get a downward shot of me opening this, and then you can then see this, and I'll make some commentary throughout as I open this manuscript. Now, it's a beautiful piece. I'll do a longer form video on it in the future where I talk about it in more depth, going into its actual historicity and cool storytelling related to it. But this is, as I mentioned, the oldest one that I've now possess in my collection. I'm very, very excited to show you it. Now, I did have two other liturgical manuscripts that date from the same time period as this one, but I regrettably sold those. It's one of my biggest regrets as a collector, is selling those. But it's a long story that I can talk about more in a future video, but this one is just about the unboxing. So I don't want to belabor it. It's not going to be an extremely long video, but we'll just go into it. I'll show you what it looks like, talk about it briefly, but ultimately, like I said, I'll do another video on it in the future. So this is the manuscript here. So as you can see on the screen there, this is the manuscript packaging that it came in. Shipping label and stuff was in here, but for privacy reasons, I removed that so my address isn't on the public sphere. But this is what I have here. I usually use a knife like this to open up my packages. This allows me to control the depth that I have for the opening of the packages, so I can adjust it really long or go really shallow if I want to avoid damaging the manuscript or the Bible, which of course I always want to avoid that. And other manuscripts, other items are packaged better than others over time. There's a wide range of how people package these. The ones that I got that were really old that I sold that I mentioned earlier, I did actually do an unboxing video for that, but I was trying to do a, hey, if you can help me get to a certain amount of subscribers, I'll do the unboxing and show you exactly what's in here. And unfortunately, I didn't have a great response from people, so I never ended up doing it. But I well surpassed that subscriber goal at this point, and so I figured I'd just do one on this one, make it a little bit more casual, and that's what we're going to be doing here. So let's get into unboxing this particular manuscript. You can see that they have a string tied around it, so of course I'll remove that first. Now, this might not be the most graceful unboxing you've ever seen. Usually I have both my hands available, and I'm just going to set my trash here to the side. So, and sorry, of course, you got the little leg here for the phone tripod. I don't have much room to work on my little podium here. So let's see, I haven't actually looked too much into it to see what the best way to open it is. When you got a lot of tape and packaging on it, it can be quite difficult to determine. I think I'm going to go from the top here and go around to the sides. I obviously know that there's cardboard down here, so I can feel now there's some loose space there. I can then, sorry, the podium is shaking a lot. I'll try and go a little bit slower, but I can then go down the sides here, and it looks like I'll be able to just unfold it. So I don't want to go slow here. Okay. Now, I specifically have not told you how old this manuscript is in hopes that it will keep your interest and pique your interest to see what exactly this item might be. Now, maybe the thumbnail or the title give it away a little bit, but I think I'm going to try and keep it a little bit more of a secret. Okay, so I'm just trying to go a little bit slower, trying to be really careful with it. Looks like the box has just been folded a couple times to keep the manuscript. Now this manuscript came all the way from Germany, I believe. And yeah, I'm very excited for it. I've been waiting actually a few weeks for this manuscript. I've saw it at auction and I placed my bid, and I think by the time so from when I first saw it at auction, I of course wanted it really bad, but that was, I think, back in October, so that was 2 months ago now. Sorry, I can't multitask, so give me just a minute as I figure out how best to remove this here. Okay, so it looks like I can just slide it out here, possibly. Oh, there we go. And I'll do my best to stabilize the phone here in post, but so yeah, I saw this manuscript for sale and I really, of course, wanted it. I actually reached out to the seller prior to the auction taking place, and I said, hey, would you take X amount of money for it, offering a higher price than what their starting bid was, but a reasonable price. I actually offered them $2,000 for it. They said, no, unfortunately, we're only wanting to do this through the auction house, so let's just wait for that. So waited a week or two, however long it was, after I had corresponded with them, and by God's grace and by an amazing turn of events, I won the auction for only $1,100, so $900 less than what I had originally offered them through email. So my philosophy has always been, it never hurts to ask. You can, of course, ask a question. Worst case scenario, they can say no. As long as you're polite about it and kind about it and respectful, they'll usually just say, oh, no, thanks. And in this scenario, it worked out better for me because they were like, no, and then I placed the auction and saved a lot of money. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Now, of course, you have auction fees and the shipping costs and all of that. So it does add back up, but it would have been probably closer to $3,000 by the time I completed the auction if they had accepted my initial offer. Okay. Yeah, they did a decent job wrapping this. I like the way they have the bubble wrap on there protecting the manuscript and also adding a little bit of waterproof aspects. So this is the auction house here. There's having a little antiquarian book fair, which is really cool. I'd love to go there, but I'm sure that's over in Berlin, which looks like it might be that, and I'm not putting too much time looking into that. I don't want to belabor this any more than I already have. All right, so let's open this up. I'm going to put my knife to the side here because, of course, I don't want to damage the manuscript at all. So I'll open it up. Okay. Let's see if I can... Yeah, nice safe tape there. So yeah, they did a really good job packaging this, ensuring that it doesn't get bent during transit, especially coming from overseas. Of course, that's going to go through a lot of hands over the time that it's there. So they did quite an excellent job. Now, obviously, this is looking a lot smaller than what we'd originally thought with that packaging, but for a manuscript of this age, this is very typical, especially because this is just a fragment. This is not a complete manuscript. So this is it here. This is the manuscript, a beautiful piece. Now, if you're curious about me not using gloves, best practice and research shows that using clean, dry hands is the best and safest way to deal with antique manuscripts or ancient manuscripts like this one is here. So as I said, this is now the oldest manuscript I possess in my collection. I'm going to hold it up for this camera here. This dates all the way back to the 9th century. So from the year 800 or in that century. This is an amazing manuscript, something I've been wanting in my collection for a very, very long time. One of my big goals as a collector is to get a Bible or at least liturgical manuscript, at least one from every century as far back as I can go. So around 2,000 years of church history is what I'm aiming to do. I've got a lot of papyrus fragments, so I've got actually the first 400 to 500 years taken care of, or at least 400 years. but those aren't necessarily liturgical, but getting a liturgical manuscript from that time period is going to cost an easy $1 million plus. I don't have that kind of money, so I'm happy just to stick with other manuscripts. But this is a beautiful Bible leaf. Like I said, just a cutting from one. This is likely recovered from a book binding and comes from the Gospel of Matthew, where Jesus is discussing divorce. So a New Testament leaf like this from this ancient time period is exceptionally rare and a really amazing piece of history. So I know I said I wouldn't make this video very long. It turned out to be much longer, but maybe I'll edit it down to be a little bit shorter. So this is just a phenomenal piece of history. Like I said, I'll do another video on this particular manuscript, talking about it in length. It's an amazing piece. Again, now the oldest one I have in my collection by about 100 years. I do have one from the 900s or the 10th century. So this is now adding an additional 100 years onto that venture of trying to add new and old items to my collection. So an amazing piece. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video. It's unscripted, just very last minute. I just got it delivered today, so I wanted to throw this unboxing together. An amazing piece of history. I absolutely love it. And if you guys find this content interesting, of course, subscribe so you don't miss out on videos like this. I have a really big project upcoming that I did. Very expensive, very long, arduous project that I worked on. I hope you guys will subscribe so you don't miss out on that video. Hopefully it'll be my next one or maybe the one after that. But I'm editing it, trying to get it to be perfect and just look amazing. So please subscribe to the channel, help support that so you don't miss that video. Comment what your thoughts are on this. I'd love to hear your ideas or thoughts about maybe different videos that could be interesting to you. I love sharing this stuff and talking about the Bible and the history of the Bible. So yeah, if you find this content interesting, subscribe, check out my other long form videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.